Hey guys, what it be like? I hope you all are doing well. Hope that your week is going well. Even though it's just Monday, hope the last week went well. Hope you're doing good. Hey, now today we are in Joann Fabrics. I know I said that we would go to Lowe's this week, but because I was in Joann Fabrics and I saw the doorbuster deals and the 60% off, and I saw just how quickly everything was going, I felt like I should put Joann's out first. So we're gonna go in here first, and like I said, since it's doorbuster deals, it's 60% off, it's going fast. So make sure if you see anything you want, you go out and get it. So now let's sit back and watch Joann Fabrics take us into fall. Now, with the doorbuster deal, I did notice that some stuff was 60, some was like 50, some was like some flowers were 5 for 15. So the prices are actually kind of all over the place. Everything is on sale for fall, and if you like Halloween, that's on sale too. But so in this video, what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put the 60% off price because some things might be even cheaper. So I'd rather give you a surprise. You go in the store and it's even less, because I know right now they have like $20 wreaths, but in store when I went, and typically they're $60, 60% off. So I'm going to do 60% off. And when you go in the store, it will be on sale, but it might deviate a little bit. So you have the regular price, and then you'll have the deviation, because you know Joann Fabrics moves so quickly. Who knows what the price is going to be when you go in there or when you go online. Online right now, everything is kind of 60, but some stuff, like even a few things that were on this wall, ended up being 50. So I don't know how the price is going to be when you shop online or go in the store, but most of the fall things are pretty much just 60. That's why I decided to do 60. At first I did 50, but since almost everything was legitimately 60, I'm just going to go with 60. So it might be a little bit more, just a tad. It might be 10% more when you go in there if it's only 50, or it could be even cheaper. It might be another doorbuster deal. It might be $20 for whatever something may be, or 5 for 15. So just a little note when you go and you look if the prices are a little different. The fox wreath, I love it. It's cute. I had foxes last year, but I felt like I didn't get enough. I had, I think, 2, and I felt like I needed more to really complete that little foxy scenery. But the fox in the boat, oh my gosh, I laughed when I saw this. That's so cute. And I'm like, he even has, I think, the little oar to row, or maybe sticks, I don't know. But yeah, it's an oar. It's so cute. I don't know what that has to do. I guess he's fishing, because some people like to fish in the fall. I think that is so stinking cute. I wish they would have had like different types of boats and different types of animals in boats, or something going on in the boat, but that's so stinking cute. And then the rooster hair, like you could shake a tail feather. You can really shake a tail feather. The feathers really move, and it look more lively because it moved. But I mean, it's not gonna move if it's just sitting there, but the feathers, I like that. Put a fan on, it looked like the rooster was moving the whole time. This gnome bounces up and down. I went to pick it up and then it started moving. I thought I broke it for a second. But I was like, oh, okay, it just moves. So it doesn't make any noise or anything, because usually it seems like stuff like that, it sings. But no, it bounces up and down. You press on it, go to pick it up, it's going to move and wobble. So that's kind of cool. I guess that would be good somewhere where it's windy, or somewhere where it's the huge like foot traffic. When people come by, they can just tap on it. So I don't know how heavy your wind can be, because it's kind of, you got to put a little effort into it, but it'll move either with wind or if somebody comes by and presses on it. It's a cute little touch. You know what I'm noticing? Oh, first of all, here's Little Bo Peep. She lost her sheep and Joann Fabrics found it, so y'all go let her know. But what I'm noticing is that during fall, during like, fall season. Fall, in my opinion, also goes for Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving season, but you don't really see anything for Thanksgiving. Like you do. I guess that's kind of a lie. You do see the thankful, grateful, blessed, the one I'm tired of seeing, and give thanks and all that stuff. But it's nothing outside of those few, terminologies that you really see anything that's distinctly fall. I mean, they have these turkeys. They look like peacocks to me. I think they're supposed to be turkeys, but they look like peacocks, in my opinion. They don't look like colorful peacock, the male peacocks, but they don't like the female peacocks because they're duller. But they just look like peacocks. But then obviously they're supposed to be turkeys. But it's just interesting that fall is Thanksgiving season in the U.S. and yet we don't see anything really that's Thanksgiving all in your face. It's just the foliage and then the autumn is calling and things like that, which is fine. I have no problem with it. I like it, but I'm just taking note that there's nothing really, this is Thanksgiving and this is fall, or they don't put Thanksgiving in their fall collections for stores. I noticed that. So usually you gotta like add some of the sayings with something like get a turkey and then grab a sign that has a saying or something. They do have it. It's just, I'm just realizing I don't really see it as much as I would think, since Thanksgiving is a major holiday. Now the flowers here say 5 for $15. I don't know what they're going to be when you go into the store, so I just put 60% off because there were still 60% off signs around, because I think they're trying to get rid of fall clearly. And that's why I wanted to hurry up and put this up here, because I was in Joann's a few weeks ago and they were still putting things out, but they had other collections in there that were fully stocked. But when I went back in the other day, because I needed a bale of hay, I noticed that they're running thin very quickly. They're clearly, in my opinion, not getting anything else back in for fall. So that's why if you really want to get something out of Joann's, I think you should go now. It could just be my location, because my location gets high traffic, but they're running low. Like some collections, the entire collection was already gone. There was nothing left, or it was just a few pieces. So it wasn't as much as here. It was more and less at the same time. It wasn't, some collections were almost completely bought out, while other things were more in stock. So you definitely need to go out there now, because this doorbuster is getting people in there. When I was in there, people were in there coming back and forth, just grabbing stuff for the fall, coming in with their kids at them, picking stuff out. So it is important to get in there when you can, because I personally, from the looks of things, observation, retail background, they're not restocking fall. So whatever is in there, what you see is what you get. So go in there so that you can see it and get it. One thing that Joann's is really good for is wreaths. I have never gone into a Joann's and there has been a shortage. So if you're looking for this, they ain't going nowhere. They had a few Halloween. They didn't really have that many, but they had wreaths for days, and they even still had, I think, a few, if memory serves me correctly, a few from the spring that they're still trying to get rid of. So if you look, they have a variety, and they have a variety of colors. They ran low on like the I say the matted look, the dull looking like faded leaves and things like that. They didn't have as many as they did before when I first went in there, but they definitely still have wreaths. Even then, like I said, this stuff is going because it wasn't as full as it usually is. Usually it's literally, for my Joann's, three aisles of wreaths, and then they have them up on the wall. There was only one aisle. So yeah, get in there and get what you want. But the wreaths, they'll still have something in there. Even if it's not exactly what you want, you will have a lot of good selections in there, because they're gonna have some wreaths. I feel like this wreath right here is like the most fall wreath you can possibly get. I don't know what it is about it. I think maybe it's the texture and the material they use, but I think that's crazy fall. And I think that's if you want to go all the way there, like be completely on the nose, like farm, all of that's the wreath you should go for. But this one right here, this wreath in person, the video is not doing the justice for me. It was very vibrant and I loved it. I literally stood there looking at it. And I kept looking at it and I kept looking at it and I'm like, I want this wreath. It's between this one and it's another one, the HomeGoods. I still haven't decided on that one. And I went back to try to find the little owl or the little acorn that I wanted. Like I said in the other HomeGoods video, they're gone. I couldn't even get my little acorn. But the fall wreath that I want in HomeGoods is $40. And the one in here is $60 off. So I'm just thinking, which one do I get? At first I was like, I don't want that wreath in HomeGoods because it's $40, which isn't bad for a wreath. But the thing is, it has like, you know, the styrofoam decor and they just stick it on a little post when it's on wreaths. They always fall off or they get damaged. It's easily to just go missing because they fall off somewhere you don't notice it. And that's what the material, the one in HomeGoods is made of. So that's why I've been hesitant. I saw that back in July, by the way. I still haven't gotten it because I'm still on the fence because I don't want it to fall apart. Like just pull out from a little post that it's on because it's styrofoam. But it's so gorgeous. I was in the store the other day and I saw it again in another store and I'm just thinking I want this thing so bad. But then I came in HomeGoods and I Joann Fabrics and I saw this wreath and I'm like, the other wreath is better, but this one out of Joann's I feel will hold better. It's not any styrofoam and it's not like really loose or anything. They're really in there on the wreath, so I feel like that one will hold better. I feel like it's just depending on what I want, and I don't mind both, but I feel like the other one would just really just bring it on home, bring my decor on home when I decorate. I really want that one, and I really want this one to Joann Fabrics, but I have so many, like I'm literally trying to narrow down which ones I'm going to donate because I just have too many. Even though I like them, I realize it's time to get rid of them, but I still want a brand new one for the front door, and I'm just thinking, which one do I get? And now that this one is on sale, I'm like, that's even cheaper. I can save me a little bit of coin. But you know what, at this point, do I go based on what's cheaper? Do I go based on what I like better, or do I go based on what I think will last longer? The one at Joann's will last longer. The one at HomeGoods is better, gorgeous. I love that wreath. So which one do I go with? I am still deciding. This week I'm going to finalize my decision. That's my goal for this week. Finalize my decision and get it over with. Most of the garland is $19.99. Almost all of it was $19.99. And don't do what I did, because here I was thinking this is a thick vine, only $20, and then the other vine fell and I was like, oh, it's skinny. But almost all of them, the ones that were left, were $19.99. So that's a really good price because they're $60 off. So don't forget about that $60 off. So I say if you want any vines, go in there. I'm still deciding if I want any more. I probably won't. But really good price on the vines, but very limited because they're selling out and I don't think they're restocking. Now these pumpkins, these were nice. The one I'm holding up and the green one, like that little matted color. I love this thing. It was so pretty, and I'm just looking at it like I don't really have anywhere to put it, but I want it. And I don't want to, like, I'm trying my hardest now. The only time I have a problem with spending sometimes is decor. Other than that, I'm good with my money. But decor, sometimes I buy things I don't even want, or things I don't need, and I'm like, well, I can use it, or I just want it because it's there, or because I like it. Like, that's why some things you'll hear me go on and on about it and say, but I'm not going to get it because I'm getting better and better at decor. And it's like, okay, I know I'm not going to use this. I know I have nowhere to put it. I know I don't want to put it in my storage room with all my decor because that room is getting crowded with all the stuff I have. But I want it. And those two pumpkins are the two that I want just to have, even though I have nowhere to put them. And honestly, I'm thinking like in the future, would I even use it? Because I'm like, eventually I'm going to end up moving probably. I'm like, so when I move, I don't know what the layout of my home is going to be. That's why I'm not putting these out, because my house now, the layout doesn't really fit that, in my opinion. For how my house is, it doesn't make any sense, because it's like, who cares what the house's layout? But I don't know, that's how I think. The layout doesn't work with that, but they're pretty and I want them. So I don't know. But that fox, I want that too. But I'm being good on the fox. I know I'm not going to get the fox. I'm going to let the fox go. Now the price, Joann is a little pricier than some other people, because did you see that $60 price tag for this? No, but at the same time, I feel like that's the quality of that is more along the lines of, it's not an insult either, cheap China, which is, China is very expensive. So to say that it's cheap China it might sound like I'm insulting it, but I'm not. It's more like, it seems higher quality, but not like quality to where it's the real China, I guess is the best way to explain it. But even still, I think the $60 price tag is a little high, but I don't love it, so maybe that's why I think it's a little too high. But again, Joann Fabrics, I consider Joann Fabrics the higher end of affordable decor. And what I mean by that is, you have Michaels, you have HomeGoods, and all that type of stuff. It's easily accessible to the everyday person, even if you need to save to get a few things or whatever the case may be. Any class can go, lower class, middle class, upper class, whatever it may be. You can shop in these stores. I feel like Joann Fabrics personally is a little on the higher end of accessible, affordable home decor. Then you have the other stores that are near me that I go by sometimes and go into sometimes. They are not for the everyday average Joe. You are not going to come out spending less than like $1,000 for a spoon. So then you have those. So that's what I mean by everyday average person can go into these stores. In my opinion, Joann is a little bit on a slightly pricier end of affordable. Hobby Lobby has some things that are pricier, but Joann's, in my opinion, most of the stuff in Joann's is more on the pricier end of affordable. So I'm not surprised by the price tags. They don't even bother me. But that's just how I view Joann's. Higher end affordable home decor out of all of the popular chain stores that are out there. So $60 for that isn't a surprise. It was high quality, so it really just depends on the person, if you like it, if you want it. I look at price and I look at quality, and like I said, I don't think the price matches because I think it's ugly or what, but hey, it's not even just ugly, I just don't like it. I think it's more, no insult, but kind of matronly, reminds me of my grandmother, and I think that's probably why I don't like it, because I hated her home decor, but who knows. Have you noticed that Joann's signs are more so frames? You got the wall signs that everybody else has. Like the one right here, this is more kind of the style that they do it like that. But I noticed in them Joann Fabrics wall signs, they're frames. It's like a legit frame, not a picture, but like, that kind of bougie frame or classy or classical frame. It's not really just, oh, this is wall decor. It's pictures, it's framing. And I never noticed that before. Watching the back, it just hit me. Like, I never see, other than the one I just saw, I never really see anything in Joann's that's just straight up, oh, this is wall decor. Like something you'll see in HomeGoods or even Macy's Backstage, which I need to go there. I need something out of there. So that's cool. I think that's cool. I liked a lot of the signs. And I'm trying not to buy anything. Some of them I will get, but I think that's cool. You don't have to have oh, this is decor sign. I think that's just something that you can just leave out. Even those fall colors or fall sayings, if you want it, I think with the way they're designed, you could just leave those out. And I think that's pretty cool. And they're the only ones who I see who consistently do that. The squirrel tray. This is nice. I like this. I wouldn't buy it. Let me stop saying what I wouldn't buy. Who cares? This squirrel tray is nice. It was heavier. It's not like heavy, but it has a lot of density to it, so it's not going to fall over or anything like that. It's not lightweight. It's not like so heavy you can't lift it. So that's a good thing to put on the coffee table. Or you could even put that in the entryway and use it for your keys. Oop, idea. And put it in your entryway. Use it for your keys. Show out and show off. I'm telling you. I kept zooming in on signs like that because I wanted to reinforce, 60% off. That's why a lot of time in the beginning you saw me constantly showing you a price and then going back to the 60% off sign, showing you the price. I'm trying to drive home. These things are 60 off. They are 60% off. Some have even different doorbusters now. I don't know how long this doorbuster is going to last. Some of them are, like I said, some wreaths are now on the doorbuster. When I did last check while editing this the other day, $20, so 60% off. So when you see that price, it's definitely a lot cheaper. Like 60 off, that's such a deal. And the quality joints is so great, and it's a really nice store. I love it. I come in here all the time when I need things for seasonal decor. So 60% off. There I go looking at the sign, even though I'm pressing on the light. 60% off. That's a great deal. You can't beat that with a stick, as my mom always say. Can't beat that with a stick. Joann's is another store that has pillows but no throws. I understand they're not that kind of store and it wouldn't make sense for them to have it, but then on the other hand, actually it would, because they're a fabric store. So you like the other half, I didn't get the fabrics. I mean, if you guys want fabrics, I can go back in there and film fabrics. But it's like, if you're going to have pillows, I said it in Hobby Lobby, you got to have some throws. You don't have to have a lot, but you got to have a good throw. I'm a sucker for a good throw. Maybe that's why, because I love me a good throw. All year round I have throws, even in the summer, because they're going to match my decor. I love a good throw, and they're cozy, they're convenient, and then the people are over, they a little chilly. I'm like, look, it's a throw right there, put that on. You got to at least put a little robe out, a little tiny little robe or something. But I get it. Joann's isn't that kind of store. Hobby Lobby isn't that kind of store. But I think maybe they should sell them in sets. Ooh, that's a good idea. When they put their pillows out, make it be a set, a pillow that comes with a throw, so they don't have to actually sell throws, because I understand it's not the kind of store, but put them in a set, have it attached to a throw. You know, Joann, call me. I can hook you up with ideas. Call me. I feel like if you're a minimalist, Joann's is a good place to shop, because you're not really going to be overwhelmed with a lot of colors and a lot of things that are in your face and a lot of things that are bold or anything like that. If you just want, like I said, minimalist, you want that subtlety, you want that clean classic look, I think Joann's is a perfect place for you. You could just get the framed pictures here and that there, just like and I don't want to say grown woman, grown man style, because I mean most of us are grown watching, but it's just something grown about it, just like, oh, okay, I guess kind of bougie, kind of earthy bougie. There you go, earthy bougie. I'm making that a term. You're like earthy people, like clean people, but bougie, in a bougie way. And I think Joann Fabrics is good for that. Go in here if you're earthy bougie. Don't be ashamed of it. Go on ahead. And here's the black. I love the way the black look. I wish there was more in this collection, because black can be dark if you don't want, like, fall is already going to be the sun's going to go down very early, it gets dark very early. So I understand you don't want something super dark, but the black can be done right. Like I said before, I used to do black all the time. I used to add black in, but I stopped because I would just want stuff that was a little brighter. But I do love black. The black pumpkin, the black with the black, all this stuff together is a good look. I like it, and I will put it up. So I think people need to start doing black a little more, not like that goth look, like just a nice clean black style in all your decor, or just add it into your collection. You do multiple colors anyway, why not add black in there? I think that's nice. I don't know about you. And they too have a sunflower collection. I don't know if that's always been a thing, but I never saw a sunflower collection until a few years ago. Maybe everybody has always doing it, but they have one too, just like Michael's has one. Michael's, I love their sunflower collection. Now that I'm thinking, I forgot I wanted to go back and get some stuff, so now I gotta go to Michael's. I hope I can get there, but if not, that's okay. But they had just a small collection, so you have options for your sunflowers. If you don't want anything from Michael's, you're crazy, because their collection was awesome. But you also have Joann Fabrics, and here is where they have like the large outdoor decor things, or you can put it in the house. It's up to you. These were in the hundreds. Okay, so yeah, you better hit it up while 60% off, because $129.99 for one pumpkin can go down a lot cheaper. Just saying. So they had the stacked pumpkins, the ones with the lights, and they had just huge pumpkins. I didn't see that last time I went in there, but that's why I said they had less stuff on one end but more stuff, because this definitely wasn't out there when I first went in there the last time. And this little piece right here that I'm about to go to, it was like that little, if you remember the gnome in the beginning that bounced up and down, that's kind of how that was. When I went to pick it up, it just started bouncing, and it was heavy, not like heavy, but it had weight to it. So I set it back down real quick. I said, is this supposed to do this, or is it broken? You ain't catching me breaking nothing in Joann's. But it moves like that. I don't know what the point in is, that like you know, with the gnome, they want you to press it so it bounces around. I don't know. I guess maybe they want you to do that with the stacked pumpkins too. I don't know. But it does move around, and it's metal material. You can knock on it. It's metal. You can see it in there. It's metal. It's not like the other ones, like it's hollow plastic or anything like that. And Joann's signs are very earthy, bougie friendly. Because it's not like a lot of stuff on there. It's not loud. It's not like scarecrows and things like that. That's why I say like grown woman, grown man decor, because it's like, even though it's scarecrows, all that stuff, the crows, whatever, that's for anybody, any age. That's how I think. It's nothing specific, but this is like for, I'm adulting. That's what gives me. I'm adulting. Just give me something that's for fall. Because I'm earthy bougie. So the signs here that were left for me are earthy bougie, and they're good for you if you are an earthy bougie person. So there you go. You got your earthy bougie signs as well. Not just the decor, not just the frames, but the little signs that go outside. And these are easels, by the way, so you can put them outside, stand them right up, and you don't need anything. And that is it, guys, for Joann Fabrics. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you saw what you like. Don't forget, it is doorbuster deals. Run out there and get it, because they are running low, and I do not think they're restocking. So now next week, we're going to head off the Lowe's. So grab your hard hat, because they have some cute stuff. It's just a quick trip, but it's a trip nonetheless. With that being said, I am your hostess and Empress Nikki T. Thanks for visiting my empire. Deuces!